I don't even know where to begin with this review. War of the Worlds 2025. It runs for 89 minutes long. It's 89 minutes that I would like to get back. It stars Ice Cube, Eva Longoria, and Clark Gregg. And it came out July 30th, 2025 on Prime Video. And it's based off of the H.G. Wells 1898 novel, The War of the Worlds. That man, H.G. Wells, is rolling in his grave right now, probably because this movie was an atrocious attempt at the aspect of whatever the hell I watched. Nothing made any sense. How do you go from using this kind of idea, which is a phenomenal idea in the literature novel and story-wise, and it has been, done so many times in television and film, that we get this. We get this. Who thought it was a good idea? I mean, Universal Pictures, I believe, is the one that distributed it, and they said, yeah, let's do this. No, they shouldn't have, because this was terrible. The script doesn't make any sense. The acting was even worse. And the concept, but the idea was minutely okay. It could have worked on a grander scale. The CGI with the tripod aliens, I don't know. I don't know. How do you go from 2005's War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Tom Cruise, to such a masterful film, to 20 years later we get this? I don't understand. How is it that films like this keep getting made in the industry when everyone else out there who is trying to get into the industry have original, fresh ideas, new scripts? I mean, listen, it has to stop. Nothing worked with this film. I was just watching it like, what is going on? War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells is one of my favorite novels. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's the screen life elements, and yes, that is a genre in itself now in the industry, the movie industry. It's screen life, where you're talking through, your computer screen and everything, and it's like, it works. It works for horror. It doesn't work for a film like this. This was just 89, at least it was 89 minutes, okay? It wasn't like 2 hours. Like, my God, could you imagine if this was 2 hours long? It would be insane. I'm not even going to rate or give a rating for this because it was that bad. I will say, usually I have a list of the worst films at the end of the year for the year when I do my reviews and everything. This is number one. I don't even think anything else can top this as being the worst film of 2025. Mind you, this was shot back in 2020 during the pandemic, and they waited 5 years to release it. They should have released it around that time, or maybe in 2021, 2022, but I don't know. I'm left speechless as to how bad this movie was, and it just didn't feel right. It's just like you could have put this on the Sci-Fi Network and it probably would have done better. This is the Sharknado of War of the Worlds, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I said that, but Sharknado was much of a more entertaining and better film, who had like a lot of cameos. And I mean, I want to know what the budget of this movie was. I really, really do. Because when we find out what the budget is, God forbid, ladies and gentlemen, it was directed by Rich Lee with a screenplay by Kenneth A. Gold and Mark Hyman, story by Kenneth A. Gold. Listen, the director and writer, listen, if you're going to stay in this industry, you need to figure out what's going on, because this was a travesty of epic proportions. And listen, if you can't take criticism, if you can't take movie critics, watching your films and then critiquing it, then it's not the right place for you. But I will say that this film was just bad on all levels of script, acting, and CGI, which is some of the worst I've ever seen. How is it that from the years of the early internet, from Jurassic Park to, let's say, the Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, CGI was at its peak? How is it now in the last, I will say, 10 years, it's gotten worse? I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not giving this movie a rating because it doesn't deserve a rating. It's absolutely atrocious and really, really bad. If you want to watch it, go ahead. You can see how bad it is, but you can just put it on and leave it on if you're cleaning your house or anything, because it's one of those movies where you just put on, don't pay attention to it and anything like that. Let me know in the comments what you think about War of the Worlds 2025. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Did you check it out? Have you seen it? Will you be checking it out now that I reviewed it and that there have been other reviews and you've heard, hearsay about how bad this movie is? And what is your favorite alien invasion movie? Let me know in the comment section. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.